Gonna hate PC. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Gonna Hate PC is a simulation game about modern mounted combat with special attention to authenticity and fun. I don't know if you remember back in July I did the demo of this just to bring it to your attention because it was something that reminded me of a great game I loved, M1A1 Tank Platoon from Microprose. I played the demo just for a little while. But now I've got access to the full early access, and I have to say I am a little disappointed that there's not more stuff in there going on. We do have the campaign now, and we have what looks like a lot more instant access missions. There's been a lot of bugs fixed, but there's still some issues that, like, you can't crush small trees easily. I mean, I rammed one with a huge tank and it stopped me dead. So there's still physics issues in the game. The AI is still a bit shite. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it decimates you, but they don't seem to be aware of where you are. They don't have like that hunter-killer instinct. For example, in this clip here, I'm a sniper tank and I've pulled back to... I've had a few pot shots, as you can see, but I've relocated because I wasn't in a good position to see them coming up the slope, so I pulled back about a mile or so and I'm waiting for them to come over the hill. And I then saw them, took one out, and the others, well, they didn't even look over the hill where I was, and that was a bit disappointing. While we're talking negative, also playing the campaign, some of the missions in the campaign are over so fast. One of them was over in under about 20 seconds. I played the full mission. Here's the full mission of a one where we just kind of started. The enemy were kind of in front of us. All my tanks took them out. I didn't even get to see much. And that was the mission over. So that was a bit. Now that's an extreme event. That hasn't happened with any other mission that I've done. It was could have been a bug. I don't know. The campaign itself, there's 3 campaigns on the campaign map. I can only access one of them, which I've completed, and I can't access the others. At the top of the screen, there's a blue and a red bar. That's how many forces you and your enemy have. And the idea is you've got to keep doing missions over and over until that they get their forces depleted to 0, and then you can move on to the next campaign. It's not really a story or anything like that. In fact, it's just kind of seems to be random missions thrown together, which is very disappointing because I did want some kind of story with this, and not a story as such, just a bit of progression. In fact, I did one of the missions twice on the same campaign, which was yeah, it's a bit guys. Seeing all of that, which is all kind of negative, because they do need addressing the negative things. Let's get on to the good stuff. The missions in the campaign, some of the ones that I did are brilliant. I mean, really good. I was shitting myself on some of them. There was one mission that I did where my whole tanks got wiped out and I was left with a Bradley which had a TOW missile system on it, and I kept coming back and I was picking them off. The enemy, came up behind them and started picking them off. Unfortunately, I'd already failed the mission. We'd lost too many losses, but it allows you to keep playing. But I really enjoyed just taking them all out. Another one had us defending this hill, and I just went on a bit of a recon on my tank just to see where they were coming from. And I knew I was on my own, and I was really nervous because if I ran into a bunch of tanks by myself, it was going to be lights out. And I just went over a ridge and I saw 3 of them going past. I should have, if I'd been a calm man, I would have took aim and probably taken one of them out there, but I absolutely shit. Me arse went like a rabbit's nose, and I turned round and hightailed it out of there and went back to me mates. And then I was thinking, shit, where did they go? And I was trying to work out where the enemy would go on the map. I kind of worked it out, and then all hell broke loose, and we were just taking them out. They were taking some of ours out, and it was a really cool battle. And yeah, I've had more battles like that than I've had shit ones. So it is fun playing these maps in the campaign. There's also a lot of instant action missions, which are all kinds of stuff, from sniping to ambushes to attacks to defend, night missions. Well, I don't really like the night missions, so I haven't really bothered with them. But there's loads of good missions on there that I've been really enjoying playing through. So there's a lot more content than we had in the demo. There's a lot of bug fixes. It does play better for sure, and it comes with a manual, guys. There's actually a manual telling you how to play, which was a massively needed addition. It's not an in-depth, it's not a Microprose manual, but it does the job to get you working around with your tanks, and you'll pick the rest up yourself, no problem. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much what I've got to say about the game. I remember in the demo I said this is the foundation of a good game. In early access, the initial release, I would have to say it is still just a foundation of a really good game. You can see the roadmap, what's coming up ahead, all looks good. Air cover, air support, co-op, multiplayer, loads and loads of other things that you can do. Different maps, campaign's going to get done up a lot more than what it is now. So it's good now, it's a good foundation now. That's only going to get better, unless of course the developer completely screws it up, and I can't see that happening. So there you go, guys. If you want to jump in now, you can get it on Steam. If you want to wait, I will be giving this a full review when it releases in version 1, which could be a while. It could be a while.
Tank! Traverse left! Heading! Traverse left! Heading! On! Identified! Higher! On the way! Check target! Gunner Stable Tank! Heading! Traverse right! Heading! On! Identified!